Mind-opening channelings by Chanda.
From now on, I respect myself. Simply because I want to become powerful. If I respected myself, I would reach to the powers human mind doesn't know yet. Something inside of me would become immortal. There would always remain something. Even though when my body will be gone, this power that I reached will remain to remind other kinds to reach. The word royalty sounds so magical, so powerful, so wanted. So human beings have started to become royal. He has chosen so many odd things to touch the heavens of the royalty. But at the end of the day, he has no clue what does mean royalty. Because he desires, as long as he desires royalty or something else, he never would reach. He only would reach the feeling of desire, the lack, always lacking, to be able to continue desiring. It is an odd place we live at. This planet, this universe, these universal laws that take place on the planet Earth so often functions worse-wise than human mind. So it can happen that this humankind finds himself in a huge conflict with the nature. How come? He wanted only to become better. He tried to achieve something. That one day, when he has to go, something would remain. some legacy that he could have left behind. Unfortunately, after he has gone, everything that used to be disappears. Like he never was or came at all. So much he tried to cling to his name, to build everything around its name. And also this name fades by time. Maybe before he goes, or a little bit later when he has gone. And the tears he cries on the last day are the tears that lacks the power. His mind tells him that he didn't reach enough. He should have had just a little bit more power to remain to history. That his name would have been written human's history. Where did he make this mistake? Where did he miss? What did he miss? How come he used to be so sure that this time he will reach? How come he didn't have luck enough? Was it all about the luck? Or was it about the power? Or was it about the powerful people he used to know? Or was it about the power of the money? Or was it about the power of the spiritual strength? Where did he fail? It is so difficult to understand even on the day he goes. He leaves the body behind. In the beginning of the life in young age, a young man, he doesn't have much time to waste to the nonsense. So he doesn't take a moment to feel what would matter, what would make difference. Having no time to waste, he only thinks. He calculates the statistics to be smarter or to be better than used to be those who were before him. As long as he has this only direction to become powerful, all his years will be wasted. he will collect many experiences for the future lives, for the future incarnations, what no one should choose. So one day he will be smarter, knowing what he shouldn't choose, but still he does not have no experience choosing the right thing or choosing something for itself. Because he had been falling so many times that he becomes to be afraid of choosing. He's going to be scared of choosing itself. Because he's afraid of falling again. Even though he is having a new body, he feels the pain on his knees. He feels the heaviness on his shoulders. He feels like this body would belong to someone else. How come this body is so destroyed? Even though it's still young, but it kind of denies to make any collaboration with its wishes, its feelings. So what should he do now once he has dropped these centuries that he wasted for thinking? Now he has reached to feel. What should he do to follow its body to its feelings? Because he feels no strength in its body. It is not the body that could climb the mountains. It is not the body could reach valleys. It is not a body that could cross the oceans. Definitely, it is not a body that could survive deserts. And most definitely, it is not the body that feels comfortable in itself. The journey becoming powerful has destroyed so many amazing men who has put their feet on this land called Earth. Inside of them there has been something more powerful that have asked to reach for the power, no matter how. Something from outside has made them to forget what does mean actual power. What does mean power? To be capable to reach the mountains, to cross the oceans, to survive deserts. To have the courage of letting wind open its wings. So one could fly over all these beautiful valleys, once used to be green. But this man who always wanted to have more, wanted to be more powerful, he got weaker and weaker. So from today on, I decide respect myself. Because once I learned the magic of respecting myself, I have all the powers of this world, of this universe, of my life. I would have my life. I would have the strength to live my life, to choose my life. I would have the courage to touch my life. It is a journey. It is the same bumpy and long journey to grow itself, to remember its higher self, the one who feels, who has courage to feel, who has courage to cry for beauty, who has strength to give, to share this beauty of the world to itself by reflecting it to the others, by reflecting on and on. By feeling the joy that reflects these joyful waves that anybody who comes by would get affected of a joyful life, The power is to share life. The power is to live life. The power is to choose life. To be free of any religion, of any law. To be free of death. Destroy. Being free of must. The one who has chosen life, he never must, he can. He even has forgotten the word must. Especially, I must. If somebody says, I must go, I must do, or I must not, he only laughs. He doesn't laugh because he or she must, or he or she chooses to must, but he laughs because of the memory of the prisonhood once he used to must. It was scary, dark prison. He used to live in. When he announced to people around him that he must, he wanted to believe that he must. He wanted to believe that if he must, he is important. He is powerful. Because somehow he controls the time. He controls people around him. He controls the situation. Only death can be controlled, but life never. So that's the reason no law or no religion or no must can command life. Life is freedom to love. It cannot be bought. It cannot be borrowed. It cannot be sold. No deal can be done to have life. It can only be remembered and opened up within, from inside to outside. Yes, I have always been powerful. There was just a little moment, a little couple thousands of centuries. I used to forget my power. It was time I was looking for the power of the darkness, the power of the death, a capacity to win the death. This was the time I became weak. I just chose to be weak because I desired something didn't exist. I desired for the illusionary world. I desired imagination, I desired fantasy. To get rid of myself, to forget myself, to not respect myself. The power remained inside of me, so I can say I was always powerful. I only hid this power. Because somehow I became to ashamed my power. Because I wanted to be the one who can play these dark death games of war. So now, wanting to recall my power, to wake me up again from this deep illusion, from this illusionary world, I simply choose to respect myself. Because this is the doorway. To become powerful. To become powerful in any way. In and on every level. It is becoming reality.
Thank you for listening to ChandaaS channeling. Be held, be guided, be protected. You matter to me.